good, Max?
Yeah, I've got it sus now.
Right.
Green light's on.
Boom.
Easy.
Pro.
No kickstart, nothing.
So you're going to do your narrative now?
Yeah.
Sweet.
You'll probably hear me shouting a little bit. Here we are then, Max here for Dirt Bike Rider magazine. As you can see, I'm not here, I'm on a dirt bike, but not any ordinary dirt bike. I'm on the Alta Redshift MX electric bike. Here, and their kind of backyard playground inside the city limits of San Francisco. This is pretty crazy in itself, that we're riding literally 20 minutes away from the Golden Gate Bridge. Even crazier that we're doing it on this futuristic machine here, the Alta electric bike. The same bike that Josh will race at the Red Bull Straight Rhythm event. Same bike that Kurt Nichols been riding in the A-Main Motocross Vets Championship, and we're here testing it for Dirt Bike Rider magazine. I think that's an exclusive. There's no other magazines in the UK and or Europe that have been able to test one of these bad boys just yet. A little bit wet out today, but the Alta handles it all just fine. It's insane, like, you come through these corners, easy, 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 burst on the power, and just going, a little bit slippy in places, so you got to watch it. But look, she moves, man. Tight, keep it tight, roll on the power. It was bizarre getting on straight away, kind of like the first ride, like we're just rolling, cruising up to the track here. Woohoo! That is insane! And like every time you like roll off the throttle, you think, oh no, I stalled it. But you haven't, it's just the engine, or the lack of an engine. There's an electric motor. And this bike is actually heavy. It would rival a 250 4-stroke motocross bike in terms of power and performance, and it is heavier than one of those, than a regular 250F. But it doesn't really feel it on the track to me. That feels nimble enough to manoeuvre my way around this tight and twisty track here. Absolutely fine, you know. Right, coming into the corners. For a company that built this bike from scratch themselves, yeah, it's got some, I think it's got Brembo brake pads and WP suspension, but other than that, Alta built this bike themselves from scratch, starting 6 years ago, and 6 years later we got this machine here, so it's pretty impressive. Like, in terms of handling and ride quality, feels like a motocross bike. Kind of like, performance wise, it's bizarre because like switching between the maps is so noticeably different. See, coming over there, you no engine, like, oh my god, I stalled it, but you haven't. But I've got in map 4 now, the kind of the highest map. There's 4 maps, 1 to 4. I went in 4, and 4 is just a bit more talky, a bit more snappy off the bottom, we would say, in the conventional motocross world. and like the back end will spin, the front wheel will come up, you can do wheelies. Look, I'll show you. See, front wheel's up there. But again, because it's an electric motor, like, they can program it to do whatever the hell you want. So, snappy at the bottom, but then it just keeps pulling up through the top. Like, there's a long straight on the way to the track. I thought I'd give it a go, kind of try and get the top speed. And the straight wasn't long enough, it just kept going, it just kept wanting to pull. It was weird. It's cool, super fun though, like, no way would we be able to ride real motocross bikes around this piece of land here, so close to San Francisco. But yeah, we're here riding Altas. Having some fun. I mean, like, there are some downsides, like, apparently battery life is like an hour or so ripping around like this, which isn't the best. Like, you have to charge it, but it's better than any other electric bikes out there, I believe. It does handle like the wet conditions, like you can ride this on the water if you really felt like it. But the biggest drawback for me, as we know, I'm a fan of the two-stroke, is a lack of brap. It's fine, we'll just have to make it ourselves. Brap. Brap, 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 brap. Oh, bush! Woo-hoo. See, we brap too much. Brap, brap. Brap, 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 brap. Brap, 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 brap. Hard on brakes. Brap, 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 brap. Scrap. One more lap. Brap. So yeah, first impressions of this Alta Motors electric bike. It's the first time I'm convinced that this may be the future of our sport. Particularly in the UK, back in the UK where noise is such an issue. Like, who's going to complain about this? You know? Doesn't bother anyone. It's still fun, you still get to ride a dirt bike. Yes, you don't have the petrol head-ness of the smell and noise, which is a shame if it has to go that way, but I'd rather ride this than nothing at all, that's for sure. And I'd happily ride this. This is a fun little machine, and it'll be interesting to see where Alta Motors take this Redshift MX next in terms of the racing world. In terms of suspension, the WP on here seems to work okay, not too many big jumps, but I've had some big hits and survived to tell the tale, so I'm pretty impressed with this bike. I'm going to continue having some fun today. For now, Toofast Max, over and out.